Okay guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm having a little trouble getting onto Periscope going live, so I'm just going to pre-record this and let you know what I'm doing here. So on this edition of To the House Calls, I'm going to show you how to use Photoshop to make an edit using the Afterburn action. It's really simple. I'll show you where to get the action. I'll show you how to do the action here in 1 second. So if you have any questions, send me a DM via Twitter, or just hit up the hashtag To the House Calls and ask questions that way. So here we go. This is kind of the final product that you're seeing on the screen, but I want to show you what we're going to be doing inside of Photoshop. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's the blank version of the picture. This happens to be my son. He's going to be a senior next year, quarterback for a team. And the picture came from our local newspaper, Laura, who took this awesome picture and a bunch of other ones for us. So here's what we're going to do. So the Afterburn effect you can purchase or download from graphicriver.net in the Envato market. And Afterburn and anything with an action is super easy because all the work is pretty much done for you. You can see on the page that there's various types of burns you could do to various pictures, okay, which are extremely cool. And there's some football stuff down there at the bottom here. So what happens is this. Let's go to it. It's real simple, like I said. So you have your background layer, which I'm just going to use the regular picture here, and then I'm going to add a layer. So I go to Layer, New, Add Layer, and I want to name that Brush. That's all I do. So I get a new layer right here on top of my other layer. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure I grab a white brush. I'm going to toggle between my black and white here and take the white brush and use a fairly small brush, solid, 100% hardness, and I want to use it. It really doesn't matter. It could be really big if you want. I've found using a small size brush works best. So I'm not going to do too many things fancy. I'm just going to try and add a little flame coming off the ball and maybe right down by his elbow here. So I'm just going to draw a simple line like so, and another line coming down his body here off his elbow. And that's all I'm going to do. And then what I would do is after I downloaded the action, it would show up in my actions palette here, among all the other actions you might have on your inside of your Photoshop application. Then basically what I'm going to do is click on Afterburn right here, the Afterburn 2, and just hit the play button down below, and the action will happen right in front of your eyes. Okay, so once it's going here, you can see that the finished product is just a couple lines, and there's a lot of flames coming off there. And what I'll do is I'll stop right now, because inside of the Photoshop layers here on the bottom right, you can go in there and just adjust all kinds of stuff to make the flames a little bit different, to make it glow a little bit different colors and whatnot. So once the action has been set, you can go in here and adjust different items inside of the document. But I'm going to do that on a second tutorial. So again, if you have other questions, send them to me through a DM at To The House or hashtag To The House Calls. And that is another house call for you this evening.